Good morning everyone and welcome to Vlogmas day 7. How do you romanticize things so much? Just found out there's gonna be a parade. She said iced tea and I said no. Literally the best day ever. 2 25-year-old men. I just started crying. My actual like long-term plans are Kylie is looking up the local Charleston hockey team roster. I just put on my little Christmas sweater. I'm so British. Sweater. Look how cute it is. Kylie and I are about to go to a Christmas market this Saturday morning. I'm very excited. She has an exam at 1 o'clock, so I'm just gonna spend time by myself, I guess. Actually, I'm gonna bring my computer so I can go sit at a cafe, be productive. I haven't eaten anything, so hopefully there's food there. And I've already had my coffee. I haven't done my advent calendars though. We'll do that later. We're off to the market. I'm very excited. I haven't been to the Christmas market since last year. Obviously, this is the first weekend. I just love a farmer's market, so if you make it Christmas themed, I'm just gonna love it even more. Exciting news. My mom mailed me my AirPods back. I'm walking right now. Kylie with her school ready for school.
On a Saturday.
Yeah, well, there's an exam on a Saturday. We are running late and I don't think we're gonna be able to make it to the market before your exam. So we might just get a coffee or something. But it's so Christmas out here. But I also didn't wear a coat. Look. It's so busy. Oh my God. I'm so excited to see what seasonal drinks they have. Oh, it's so busy. Sugar cookie latte with almond milk and a chocolate croissant. Is it good?
I really like that.
Because yours looks so light. I usually get oat, but I was feeling a little crazy today. I love this cafe so much. If you're in Charleston, the Rise Coffee Bar. They know what they're doing.
Like that was so cute.
Yeah, this is so cute. Every duo has one friend who chugs and one friend who sips. I'm the chugger. Which one are you? Are you a chugger or a sipper? I just got to the Christmas market and it looks the same as the normal farmer's market. They're like setting up a stage at the park. I think there's like a concert or something gonna happen here. That's our little tree. It's like metal. I don't know why it looks like that. I think I'm gonna go for a walk right now because Kylie's in her exam for the next hour. I'm walking through the park. I love Saturdays in Charleston. It's literally the best day ever. Look at everyone out here. There's a band playing. It's just so wholesome. I came to a cafe to sit and I started editing this video. I got a matcha. I should have gotten a hot chocolate. I kind of regret my choice, but that's what I'm up to now. I think I'm gonna edit a little bit more and then I'm gonna walk down by the water and have Kylie meet me down there when she's done with her test. Walking through these cute and quiet little neighborhoods with the cobblestone streets. Also, this building, I saw on Zillow that the penthouse thing was $15.5 million. Oh my God. For the entire top floor. We were just walking past this like stop sign where this car was stopped and they were blasting Gracie Abrams and I looked in and it was like 2 25-year-old men. I said, our husbands? Hello?
The fact that it was a bridge of That's So True.
Yeah. And they had it blasting windows down, no shame. But, not that they should be ashamed, but you know what I mean.
That, like.
But now we're going to a different Christmas market, transporting to the next location, because the other one was just the normal farmer's market. I don't know why they called it a Christmas market. Just found out there's gonna be a parade, and everyone is waiting for the parade to start. So we're gonna go inside. We can get a hot chocolate or something.
Ooh, I need a Diet Coke.
This is gonna be my third coffee or third beverage drink buying of the day. That's okay. Thank you. So we're gonna get a drink and then go sit and watch the parade before we go to the Christmas market. I got chips and a tea, but I have to make it myself. She was so confused when I asked for a tea. She said iced tea, and I said no, regular tea. Hot tea. This tea bag is so strange. And then the parade is gonna take place right out here on the street in a half hour, or not even, in 15 minutes. Okay, we've sat our ass on the curb. And we're ready for this parade.
It's so fun.
I'm gonna be honest, my ass hurts so bad already because I have no cushion back there. And we're sitting on the hard concrete and the parade hasn't even started. It's starting, I think. We're so excited. think Santa will be there. Santa! Whoa.
Yeah, like they are.
Who's fighting crime right now? They're all right here.
This is the whole parade.
The cops twirling around on their bikes. Oh my god. Wiener dogs! Oh my god. Guys, I just started crying because everyone was waving and smiling, and it just made me cry. I don't know why. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
You got candy. That was so nice. Us just both crying. Trying not to film the children, but it's so wholesome.
Oh my god! They're gonna be like, those two girls are not okay.
Okay, next stop. We just left the parade. Now we're at this little market we're gonna walk through, but we're waiting for Hannah to come. About to close though, so I think we're at the tail end of it. Yeah, it's really cold. Okay, we just got food and we just bought tickets to go ice skating. Oh, not today. Next weekend. Hannah still hasn't got her food. Oh, you were literally right behind this. It was like that. Well, I hate my food.
This is gonna be, I'm gonna look at my calendar right now.
There's supposed to be an oyster roast going on here and a market, but we got here too late because we got stuck in traffic from the parade. So the market was closing as we got here. The oyster roast is still kind of happening, but we just decided to eat and stay inside and get warm. It's so cold. But we're gonna head back home now. What?
Get your warmer on.
Oh, hell yeah. I didn't know you had seat warmers.
Of course.
We're going home now, but we had such a good day.
That was such a fun day.
Even though we missed the oyster roast. If you would like to know what we're doing right now, I'm about to make eggs on toast for dinner, and Kylie's looking up the local Charleston hockey team roster. Only because we were planning on going to a game, so we're trying to see what we're working with here, what we're gonna be looking at. But we don't really have anything to eat. I was gonna make soup tonight, but I'm just tired and lazy. So, breakfast for dinner it is.
A lot of these guys are from Canada.
I feel like a lot of hockey players are from Canada or like Minnesota. Maybe we need to move. Or we get Hinge profiles and set them to like those places.
Yeah.
No, we should make a Hinge profile and set them to England.
I agree.
So then we can get husbands.
Yeah.
And dual citizenship. Are there any more Christmas movies on our list to watch?
Sure. Scorpio.
Should I make tea or hot chocolate? Or tea now and a hot chocolate later?
The second.
Yeah. How come certain foods just got like declared as being like breakfast foods?
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Because like, why is it weird for me to have eggs on toast at night?
I don't think it's
Just because of the time of day. When I was a kid, I used to beg to have breakfast for dinner. Did you ever do opposite day when you were a kid?
Yeah.
I don't really know what opposite day I actually was, but like I'd have breakfast for dinner and say it was opposite day. Okay, dinner is served. Ow, this mug gets so hot. This was from Pottery Barn. It was expensive. I can't even hold the handle. It's so hot. That's literally the whole point of the handle, is so it doesn't get hot. I made a green tea with honey and eggs on toast.
What should we watch?
I haven't really talked to the vlog at all today. How was everyone's day?
My day was good. How was yours?
Great talk, everyone.
We spent the whole day together.
Okay, really did have a good day though. I could pull up our movie list. Do we have to buy tickets to go see Love Actually?
I think it's like a reserve thing.
We should reserve.
Yeah, I can look it up.
What is that Sabrina Carpenter thing? Is it like a concert? Music
Holiday.
special full of holiday hits?
Yeah.
I could watch the next Bridget Jones.
True.
Or The Family Stone is on the list.
Ooh, those are both good.
Bridget Jones would be like more of a comedy, whereas Family Stone's more serious.
I never know what to watch. Are there any like Netflix original Christmas movies this year?
They're taking the Notebook off.
What? Okay, I need to do my advent calendars. It's so late. I didn't do them this morning, so chocolate first. 7. Right in the middle. Oh, it's a star. Which I'm assuming tomorrow's gonna be a star then too. Coffee, even though probably won't have it right now. McDonald's Cafe horchata latte. I've never had horchata before. Interesting. Okay, candle. Spiced pear. Wait, that actually smells so good. It smells like Christmas. I'm gonna light that right now. Amazing. I've lit a bunch of the candles. That's today's. Then we have yesterday's. And then we have a couple days ago. Oh my god, I never updated this either. God, I'm behind. Guys, I feel like we haven't talked all day and now it's already bedtime. So I thought I would do like talking, catching up, answering questions now, because I feel like this vlog is gonna be so short because I literally haven't talked at all, but I was barely home all day. Like actually from the second I woke up and uploaded, I was out of the house and we just didn't really have much time to talk, but we can do it now. Also, I feel like we've been talking every day for a week straight, so like there's not even a lot left to say. Honestly though, I always find something to say, so I have to do this for 24 days. I have to keep finding things to say. But I had a really good day today. I love the spontaneous stumble across the parade. Like that was the best. I also probably had about 6 different fun drinks throughout the day. Like I feel like I just cafe hopped all day, but I'm really happy because I got all of my editing done so I can sleep in tomorrow a little bit. But tomorrow's second Sunday, which in Charleston is like a day where they close down our main street and it's all vendors and shops, and I'm assuming it's gonna be Christmassy because it's Christmas now, and we're gonna go to that. We're meeting up with my friend Maya. Her and I are gonna plan a little vacation / trip for the new year, which I'm very excited about. Tomorrow's gonna be a good day too. Also, I booked an ice skating for next weekend with Hannah and Kylie. I'm so excited. But I thought I could answer like maybe a few questions because we didn't get to talk that much today, so I feel like we can answer a few. Kylie's texting me updates. She's reading Chestnut Springs right now. Now she's on the 3rd one, Powerless. And she's like, I love that in Elsie Silver books. She alternates POVs in every chapter. And I'd have to agree. I'm so glad she's finally reading it. Wait, before I answer any questions, guys, I'm literally blown away and speechless by the amount of silent watchers that commented on the video from yesterday. Guys, this is probably my most commented on video like of all time. From all of the silent viewers. Like, you don't understand how much that means to me, because all of you guys broke your silence and came out of hiding to let me know that you exist. I know that like it's hard to explain, like posting online. I mean, I'm sure you guys post stuff online too. Like you don't realize a lot of the time how many people are actually like consuming your content or like seeing what you post. Like you see a number, like you see like 100 views or 100 likes or whatever, but until people are like interacting with it and commenting on it, like I don't really realize how many people there are until I was reading all the comments of everyone being like, I've been a silent watcher since 2021. I've been a silent watcher and I watch all your videos, whatever. And like knowing that support has been there the whole time, and I just maybe didn't know it exactly. Like I knew it in theory, but I didn't know it specifically per person. So reading all the comments, and everyone is like, I'm a silent watcher, I'm a silent viewer, and everyone's asking their questions. That is what this is all about. And now that it just inspired me to start being a YouTube commenter, because I want the people that I watch to know that I love their content. Like that just made me realize how impactful that was, because that made me feel so good. Like I'm gonna comment on like every YouTube video I like now. So if you see me in the comment sections of every video, know that it's because I know how good it feels to receive those comments. So I'm gonna start commenting. I'm gonna answer a few questions. First, from Libby Schwarting 8535. She said, I'm a silent watcher, but what's your dream job besides being a YouTuber influencer? I feel like I answered this in last vlogmas or like vlogs in the past, that my dream job growing up was always to be an actress. And I did childhood acting and childhood modeling and stuff like that. I did like commercials and TV stuff when I was younger, when I lived close to New York City, and then I moved across the country and I didn't do it anymore. That's like my ultimate dream, like something that like if I could do anything, that's what I would want to do. But also I know how much work it takes, and like I don't really know how to, like, breaking into the industry, like I know that's so hard. And like at the point of my life I'm at right now, I'm like, I don't know if I can be like traveling to LA or New York or whatever. Like, so that's just like always in the back of my mind as my dream. But whenever someone asks me what like my actual like long-term plans are, like my dream in life is, I always have this like vision of me being like 45 years old and running like a little bed and breakfast hotel. And that's like my actual like dream, I think, like a realistic dream that not that that's realistic, because that's a huge business venture, but like that's like what I genuinely see for myself in the long run. I think that would be so wholesome. And like when I watch Love, Rosie, I'm like, that's my dream. Like a coastal inn, I would love that. I just like feel like I could curate such a cozy, perfect vibe. I feel like that would be like my dream job, like running my own business like that. But I also feel like I would need a business partner, because I get overwhelmed by the business side of stuff really easily. Like I even get overwhelmed by like to have to do social media business stuff. So I would need an investor also to like buy the property. So I need an investor and like a business team. See, it's not realistic right now, but in the long run it could happen. Like that's probably like my future plan. Like that's what I see myself doing when I'm like middle-aged. Also, like not related to job wise, but like what I see my life being when I have this inn is like, I own this little inn, bed and breakfast. I don't know where exactly it would be, but I'm picturing it in like a small town that's a tourist town. So like it gets a lot of attention, but like not a lot of people actually live there. Or even if I was in Charleston, like I wouldn't even mind that. Like I love it here, and like I feel like it'd be a good place to have it. And then I live like on the outskirts on a lot of land, and I can have a horse or two, and I have a barn and like maybe a few other animals and someone to help me take care of them, preferably like Kate Eaton if he came to life. Oh, it's 11:11, make a wish. That was perfect timing. But that is like what I see in my life when I make my little Pinterest boards. If you guys want to stalk my Pinterest, it's always linked down below. I do have a lot of private boards, so that will not be exposed. But I do have public boards too, but I have like my whole life, like dream life on there. But I think like my dream career, if I like could have kept up with doing the acting stuff from a young age, I think I would have, like I was on like a really good path with it and like getting really into it and like finding something I was actually good at when I was young. And then because I moved, it kind of like put a dent in the plan and I never went back to it. And that's something that I always will think about. And like I know I need to take my own advice, and if there's something that you're always thinking about, then you just need to do it and like stop coming up with excuses and saying like maybe in 2 years or maybe in this circumstance. But like it's a huge adjustment to like pursue something as big as that. So I don't know. Let's find another question. At Invisible String 815 says, my question for you would be, what is a movie or movies that have affected your life? I know there was a similar question regarding books, so I thought I would ask this question. P.S. We're all loving your vlogmas this year. Thank you. I appreciate that. I love this question because I have the perfect answer, because I know the exact movie that kind of like formed my brain into the way that it is, and that's About Time, starring Rachel McAdams. I don't really know the guy's name, but that movie I think is one of the major reasons that I learned how to romanticize my life and how to appreciate mundane small things that happen in my life. And even though everyone like says that, like, oh, like appreciate every moment, that movie really taught me like how important that can be and how important that is. And like a lot of the times you're kind of like choosing to be miserable by not romanticizing your life, by like just like, say you're on your walk to the bus stop that you go every day, and instead of just like looking around and being like, oh my god, the sky is blue today, the birds are chirping, and look at that couple over there holding hands. Instead, you're like, oh, I have to walk to the bus again. Look how disgusting this on the sidewalk is, and like noticing all the bad things. Instead, you look and notice all the good things. If you haven't seen that movie or you haven't seen it in a while, you need to watch it or rewatch it, because I rewatch it probably like every 6 months and it always hits the same and it always makes me cry. Basically, the premise of the movie is that the main character, it is a romance, but I feel like that's not even the main point, but the main character can travel in time, and he's like this super awkward, like quirky, kind of nervous guy, and so he keeps traveling back in time to recreate moments so that he can like perfect them. Like he meets a girl and he's a little bit awkward, so he travels back in time to re-meet her, and like then he's super confident and perfect because he like knows the whole interaction, so he can like manipulate all these situations. And by the end of the movie, it gets like sad. Like there's like sad parts. Like, me and Kylie were bawling our eyes out. We watched it a couple weeks ago. It was her first time watching it, and she was bawling her eyes out, and it was probably my 20th time watching it, and I was also bawling my eyes out. But it's sad in like a bittersweet way. Like it's like a good but sad cry, and I really recommend watching it. By the end of the movie, it gets to the point where he's like, I've learned my lesson that I don't need to travel in time anymore. I just need to live my life as if I traveled back to this exact moment to relive it. Which obviously it's not like realistic and sustainable in the long run. Like not every moment is going to be perfect, but to look for the good in even bad situations, which is a cliche thing to say, but like I feel like people say it but they don't actually like do it, and it's hard, but like it makes life so much better. And that movie really taught me that. Like it could be pouring rain outside and you could be like, oh my god, I'm miserable, it's raining, like my day is ruined, I can't go outside. Or you can choose to romanticize it, be like, it's cozy, whatever, I get to wear my new coat. Like you can choose how to look at a situation, and that movie is the reason I started doing that. Also, there's a compilation at the end where he's doing like this monologue of exactly what I just said. He's like, I learned that I just live every day as if I came back to this exact moment to relive it, to appreciate everything. And it shows a montage of him doing his daily mundane tasks that he's been doing throughout the movie, and he's like miserable about doing it, but it's him noticing and appreciating things that he never really noticed before. Like he's in the train station and he's like looking at the art, and then he sees like a couple holding hands, and he sees like people meeting for the first time, and he's like witnessing all these little interactions that on his normal commute to work he never noticed because he was just head down, I'm going to work and I'm miserable. It shows how big of a difference that made in his life, and I truly feel like watching that movie like opened my eyes and like made me able to romanticize things. It taught me how to romanticize things, or it like pushed me in that direction of being like, this is how you have to live your life. I swear it has changed my life so significantly. Like obviously there's so many moments where like you don't feel great, or like something isn't going your way, you're in a bad mood, you're upset about something, and that's totally fine. That's just like part of the human experience. But like in moments where you can have control over a situation and the outcome, and instead of just being like complaining and miserable and just doing things to get them done, like you can actually like appreciate things so much. And I feel like I get asked all the time, like, how do you romanticize things so much? Or like, how do you romanticize your life? Or how do you make everything look fun? Or do you make the mundane, just like boring tasks look fun and aesthetically pleasing and amazing and whatever? And like, that's literally just like what I'm choosing to do to make myself happy. When I was painting my house, obviously I'm gonna put music on and make it a whole cute thing as if I'm in a movie or something, instead of just being like, oh my god, I have to paint this whole room, it's gonna take so long, I'm gonna make a mess, it's so boring, whatever. I choose to make it fun, and that is literally so important, I feel like, in life, because that like applies to so many things. And that movie just really showcased that. Like it's such like a good romantic story, but also the ending, it's just like the last like 15 minutes of that movie, like when he's having all the realizations of what he's learned because he's able to time travel, and then he decides he's never gonna do it again and he's just gonna like appreciate every day. Like that movie really did it for me. So yeah, there's my movie recommendation for you if you are interested. I think I'll answer one more question. At exofatima.x said, question of the day, what are your favorite songs from each One Direction album? Because I did the Taylor Swift one yesterday, so it's only fair that we do One Direction too. Let me go to their discography. From Up All Night, I'm gonna say, oh my god, this is hard. I feel like this is harder for me because One Direction is so nostalgic to me. Holy shit. Sorry, I just got distracted. Back in summer, me and Kylie had a discussion about like One Direction had 40 million monthly listeners, and we were like, that's insane that like all this time later, like 10 years after the band is broken up, they still have 40 million monthly listeners. And we were talking about that in like August, and then obviously after like Liam and everything that's happened recently, and like everyone getting back in their One Direction era and reminiscing and stuff. They now have 51.7 million monthly listeners. That's crazy. 10 million more people came out to come listen. Anyway, this is so hard for me because this is so nostalgic. Like, Taylor Swift, I just appreciate, she's an artist. Like, I appreciate her as an artist so much, and I think she's like a genius, and that's why I was like able to just pick the most genius song off every album, in my opinion, like, that I can't live without. But this is like songs that I loved when I was like 9 years old, like, and I have loved ever since. So how am I ever gonna pick between them? It's not, I'm not even picking between the artistry, I'm like picking between memories. Like, I have such good memories, like Up All Night, like me and my friends making video stars to Up All Night. That's like, I could not live without that song. But also More Than This is probably my favorite song on the album, but also What Makes You Beautiful. Like, I can't live without What Makes You Beautiful. That's the most iconic One Direction song. If I never could hear it again, I would be so sad. But I low-key feel like I'm gonna have to go title track and say Up All Night for that album. I think, I don't know, but Moments or More Than This. I don't know. I'm gonna go with my heart and say Up All Night. And I'm really heartbroken that I'm not saying What Makes You Beautiful, but I feel like Up All Night will give me the same nostalgia, but I kind of prefer that song. Anyway, on to Take Me Home. This is so hard. I think I'm gonna say She's Not Afraid. I love that song so much, but this is so hard. Yeah, I'm gonna say She's Not Afraid. Midnight Memories. Oh my god. I don't know. Does He Know? Maybe? I feel like I just need to keep going with my heart. But like, how could I never hear the song Story of My Life or Midnight Memories or Best Song Ever or You and I ever again? I'm overthinking this way more than I did the Taylor Swift one. Oh my god. I just don't know. I'm gonna say Does He Know? 4, my favorite One Direction album. Where Do Broken Hearts Go? I'm gonna have to go where, I'm not gonna let myself overthink that. Okay, Made in AM. Perfect. Perfect. It's a classic. Can't go wrong. Don't overthink it. Just say it. Temporary Fix though. I'm gonna say Perfect. Okay, those are my answers. Please answer the questions of the day down in the comments. Also, if you have any movie recommendations, I would really appreciate if you would leave them, because me and Kylie, as you could tell, struggled to find movies every single night. We're like taking a Grey's Anatomy break right now because we're trying to get in the festive spirit and watch like Christmassy, wintry related things, but we didn't end up even watching a movie tonight because we couldn't find anything. So do let me know if you have any wintry, Christmassy, or just like this time of year cozy movies to watch. And we will be watching Harry Potter next week, so also stay tuned for that. We should watch them on the same night, so I will give you a forewarning the day before and be like, we're watching Harry Potter tomorrow, so start your marathon so we can all be on the same timeline. But that will be next week, so get prepared for that. But yeah, those are all the questions that I'm gonna answer for today. That was a lot of talking all at once, so I'm gonna end this here. I'm going to edit this now so that I can sleep in tomorrow, because I haven't slept in yet since Vlogmas started. I've woken up at 6:30 or 7 every single day, so tomorrow's gonna be a real treat. And then we're gonna go to a cafe and meet up with Maya and plan a mini vacation, so it's gonna be a perfect start to my day. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again tomorrow for the next one. Bye!